Okay, bit of a practice session. A fashion editorial with my friend and model Funmi on the Pentacon 6. And for those of you watching on a larger screen, that first shot of the day is out of focus. Oh dear. Particularly as I've just made a video about how great the new focus screen is on the Pentacon 6. It was a shame to miss focus on that one. This is the 50mm shooting Ilford XP2. Nice, much better. 50mm is so great. When you nail it, it's such a detailed lens. Really like it a lot. This location is Greenwich University, by the way, which was built in 1700. It's got a lot of classical architecture. It wasn't always a university, I believe it was a hospital originally, and then a Royal Naval College, and then the university in something like 1890. This is me taking ages to focus on the Pentacon 6. Even with the new focus screen, I wish I could be quicker. I just like to get it critically correct, clearly. Very elegant. Funny, so elegant. It's so nice to work with a model who can give you the shapes and the look you need in front of the camera. It really does take your work to the next level. I think lens-wise, I think I'm on the 80mm here, the Zeiss 80mm.
3, 2, 1.
Both of these Zeiss lenses that I have for the Pentacon 6 are great.
Okay.
The 80mm and the 50.
It did say Thunder Evil, whatever.
I think I just ran to get the 50mm there.
Maybe just get a wide angle on this one.
And here I'm struggling to undo the lock mount on the Pentacon 6, which can sometimes be a bit stiff. Straining every sinew to change the lens, working hard. As you should. Break a sweat, shooting film. I think it was starting to rain as well. Momentarily.
Can you scooch a tiny bit that way? Sorry. Yeah, just a tiny. That's it. Yeah, perfect.
I'm trying to line something up here, clearly. Hope it's worth it.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, not bad.
Let's go undercover.
I could see what I was trying to do. It didn't quite happen. That's the thing, I suppose, when you shoot and film, or how I shoot these practice sessions. I'm not going to blow a roll of 12 shots in the same position. I'm going to take a couple maybe and move on.
Nice shapes. I love it. Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Very happy with that. For me again, amazing shapes, so elegant. Just that's what I mean. Working with a model who can strike a pose in front of the camera for you really does help take your work to the next level. using the I think yeah, I got some, I think I was checking I had some water or something, some rain droplets. Something was a bit fuzzy there, but clearly not. Yeah, focusing on the Pentacon 6, particularly in any medium format, I like to make sure that I'm nailing focus, because you're focusing through the open aperture of the lens, so it's always shallow depth of field. Nailed that one, another good one. Very happy with that. I think we're still on the 50mm here. So my theory for focusing on the Pentacon 6 is I used a little drop down magnifying glass to focus, and then flip that out the way to see the full frame to compose, and hopefully the camera hasn't moved too far away from focus. Normally, yeah, I'm bending down to focus, and then I move the camera maybe slightly down. I think as long as you're not moving further away or closer, theoretically the distance is the same. And that kind of worked out as I was hoping. It's a very high dynamic range shot. Funmi's face is very much in the shadow, but I wanted also to expose for the flag in the back, so it kind of worked out. I like that big oak door behind. The issue here on that the railing where she's standing was that white sign, that little plastic sign, which was kind of a pain. I think on this wide shot now, I tried to paint it out in Lightroom. Don't think I did a great job. Everyone's scurrying in from the rain here through my location.
Yeah, this is nice. Powerful.
Powerful, you heard me say. It sort of worked. You can just see where her legs are. I've tried to mask out the white sign. Me risking life and limb on a high wall, just assuring from me that it's not really that dangerous. There's a ledge right behind me. On the 50mm again here. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like the symmetry of it. Another great move, great position by Funmi. Everything works for that. I love that oak door and the wood. I think this is the last shot of the roll already. Yeah, there you go, I just said it. Blazing through. 12, or maybe I got the secret 13. I think I managed to load it to get 13 shots. I normally do. That extra one could be the one. I always load for 13 shots. Always get that extra one. It could be the one. Yeah, that one's not bad. Bit of a lackluster finish. Some nice ones on that roll though. Some ones I'm actually really proud of. Which is the whole point of doing these kind of practice sessions. We're just both doing it for portfolio. I'm hopefully hitting some shots that are going to be in my portfolio. For sure I did. On that roll there, there's 2, 3, 4 that I really like. And Funmi as well, hopefully I'm going to give her some that she likes for her portfolio. Moving on to a Lomography Colour 100 here. I didn't have the camera running for these behind the scenes for the shots here, so I'll just chuck them in. Weird skin tones on this roll. Very reddish skin tones from Lomography Colour 100. Maybe it's how I developed it. Both XP2 and Lomo are both C41 colour process.
Look any which way you want. Yeah, looking the way is nice. Very epic.
Yeah, nice, elegant again. Lovely elegance from me in the empty courtyard. Believe it or not, this was on a Saturday afternoon. That place was pretty busy, and we had this little courtyard, this big courtyard, completely to ourselves. Metering as well. You'll see me. I'm using my digital spot meter, which for me, or my incident meter. When you're shooting faces, shooting models, I think that's super crucial. Don't use a phone. You've got to meter for the highlights or the shadows on the face, whichever you prefer, but you've got to meter the face, I think. Incident meter. Don't just meter the reflected light with a phone. I think that makes a big difference. They're concentrating very hard here on the focus on the, I think that looks like the 50mm. That one's quite average. My fault. I don't know. I think I was going for another symmetry shot, but yeah, nothing special, that particular one. And I think this one coming up is just a headshot. It's fine. I don't know. Doesn't really excite me. I don't know what I was thinking. It's kind of straightforward. Could have done better there. My fault.
3, 2, 1.
That as well. I loved the sun coming through the pillars. I didn't quite nail the shot as I wanted for whatever reason. It's not always good, is it? That's the thing with shooting film. It's all about that one shot. You don't get to do 20. Well, you do. You can, but it's going to be expensive. You've got to get it in one, haven't you, really? Do 2 or 3, that's it. I think this next one is an improvement, better angle. Yeah. The angles behind you are much better on that one. Still, the skin tone is still quite reddish. Not mad crazy about this Lomography Colour 100. Maybe it's how I'm developing it. I don't know. Back on the 80mm here. I love the fact that there's not many people around. 2 minutes away it was super busy, so you don't need to go that far. Guys, if you're looking for somewhere to shoot in London, come to Come to Greenwich University. Amazing location. Oh, that's my favourite one, I think, of the whole shoot. In fact, that's one of my favourite film photos I think I've ever taken. And thank you, Funmi, for modelling for me. Couldn't have done it without you.